So it's pretty standard practice in businesses to have a 90-day goal, no matter what the industry. That's where the 90-day goal system comes in. Every practice owner has a dream and a vision, whether it's growing your business, hiring more team members, or improving patient outcomes. So this system isn't about vague aspirations or wishful thinking. It's about creating clear, actionable plans to turn those dreams into achievable milestones. So the key was focusing on one or two goals that would make the biggest difference for the practice, rather than trying to do too much at once. So for example, if the goal was to increase my patient retention by 10% in 90 days, the first step was breaking it into manageable actions. So to train the therapist to work on their initial assessments and rebookings after that, consistently talk to them about follow-ups during their consultations, set up automated reminders for patients that the admin staff would do, and review weekly progress to see what was working. The game changer for me was assigning deadlines to each step. So having clearer timelines kept everybody accountable and ensured that they weren't just setting goals but actually making progress towards them. Breaking the process into smaller specific actions turns what felt like an overwhelming challenge into something tangible and achievable. It's not about perfection though. It's about creating focus and momentum one step at a time. Let me walk you through a real example from my practice. A while ago, we noticed a drop in our patient rebooking rate. So it was starting to affect both our schedule and our bottom line. So I set clear 90-day goals to increase the follow-up bookings by 15% within 3 months. But the key wasn't just setting the goal, it was creating a plan and getting the team involved from the start. So first I gathered the team for a meeting. Instead of just telling them what the goal was, I asked for their input and we talked about the challenges they'd faced with rebookings and we brainstormed solutions together. The therapist suggested ways to bring follow-up rates up without feeling pushy and salesy, while the admin team shared ideas on improving reminder systems. So by involving them early on, they felt invested in the outcome. We broke the goal into actionable steps. Train the therapist to emphasize the importance of follow-ups, and this was completed in a week with role-playing exercises to help them feel confident. Then we set up the system to track the rebooking rates, giving us real-time data on our progress, and this was done by week 2. And then we implemented follow-up calls for patients who hadn't booked within 48 hours from their last session. By the end of the 90 days, we hit our goal. And the process felt manageable because it was broken down into small, achievable steps. Unlike other goal-setting methods, it's about creating momentum and building confidence. It's taking the stress out of the big picture planning and giving me clear, manageable pathways to move forwards. And when you combine that with the systems we've talked about, like the checklist, the KPIs, the profit and loss system, it all starts to come together. In the next video, we'll bring everything full circle, showing how these systems work in harmony to create a thriving instant practice.